Haku, Haku. My name is Art Cisneros. I belong to my mother's clan of the Chumash people, and I've been asked by the Tribal Trust Foundation to share a blessing with you. A blessing that comes through me from the spirit world, and it comes from all that is in creation. I am just giving voice to what is being received by all of us. Blessings that come in every day. Be thankful. Be thankful for all that is. Be thankful that we have a creation. Thank you to the Creator for this universe. Thank you for all that is in nature. Thank you for this wonderful blessing of life and the opportunity to give back all the love that I have received in my life. I ask that you all remember, you are essential. You are part of the whole. You are sacred. You're part of the creation that comes directly from the Creator, from God. We have this responsibility to share what's given to us with all our fellow beings in this universe. And in the moment, it is what is going to help us to create peace and harmony in the world again. God bless you with all that I can imagine would help you to be who you are. Blessings of health and happiness and protection and safety and abundance so that you can continue to do the good work for the greatest good. May it please you. Kweme is the Chumash word, and it is a word of reciprocity. It is used for not only giving, but also to receive. And lastly, meditate. Walk in peace. Be the expression of peace in everything that you think, say, and do.
Hello, I'm Janice Salen, the president and a director of the Tribal Trust Foundation. Our mission is to support the preservation of Indigenous cultures and wisdom through philanthropy and education to promote living in harmony with nature and each other. I'm so pleased to introduce our founder, Barbara Savage. Barbara has dedicated her time, energy, expertise, and resources to further the mission of the Tribal Trust Foundation. As an educator, Barbara has shared her experiences with students of all ages, including the university level. In her capacity as curator for the Santa Barbara Museum of Art Store, she successfully introduced and fostered a market for handmade, fair trade products that supported Indigenous communities throughout the world. Her company, Showing Up TV, produces documentary films and exhibitions. And here's Barbara.
So hi, everyone. Thank you for that lovely introduction, Janice. I'm so grateful to the Tribal Trust Foundation, to our board, and to our members. Together, we're sharing Indigenous wisdom in support of nature and global healing. What I want to share with you today is I wanted to offer 10 nuggets of Indigenous wisdom for daily life. These are different messages that I've received through my 25 years experience working with Indigenous peoples, that it has literally healed me body, mind, and spirit. And I wanted to, again, share that with you. The first, this is actually a PDF that we will send you if you get on the website of the Tribal Trust Foundation, www.tribaltrustfoundation.org, and ask to be on our mailing list. Then I will send you this PDF that I'm reading, and it's actually quite pretty. So you might want to print it out and reflect on it periodically. But the first one on our list is find your gift. Your gift is your purpose in life, how you can be of service to others. It's for you to discover and share. Now, this is something that actually brings happiness to you. When I discovered my gift to philanthropy, to be of service, it really gave me purpose and made me happy at a time in my life where I was really suffering. And finding my purpose just put me on a trajectory of that it just inspired me to be able to take action to help heal the world. The other is honor Mother Earth. And this is an Aboriginal teaching that I received. And basically, we here in the Western world, we think that, we own our home, our property, but in fact, we don't. We don't own the land owns us. The way we treat the earth, air, water directly impacts us. So we're to be respectful in the natural world. Well, I think all of us are learning that in today's world as well, particularly with COVID and with climate change. If, we need to understand that we, like what Art Cisneros, our Chumash medicine man, who's on the board, what he started out with this prayer for us is for us to recognize that we are nature. So as soon as we actually embrace that awareness, that knowingness, then we will not only take care of ourselves, but then we'll certainly take care of Mother Earth and honor her like we should honor ourselves. And then the next is connect with the spirit world. Well, this is a fun one for me. It's look for your spirit animal, the one that you're drawn to, or the one you see in nature. For example, an animal sighting is a direct message from Great Spirit to guide you in life. The owl symbolizes wisdom, intuition, insight, freedom, and vision. The hummingbird represents joy. Well, when I hike regularly, I'm always asking my ancestors to show me a sign in nature that will give me some message for what's going on in my life, or maybe for that moment. So I really encourage you to just open your eyes, because this is really available to everybody. It's just what you want to accept and what you want to see and then embrace. The next is think with your heart. Well, this is from the San Bushman. It was one of the first messages I received when I had a broken heart. And they were very clear that all actions should not come from the mind, as we're so much trained to do, but really to come from your heart. And if you're coming from your heart, then you'll be in sync with the universe, with the earth. We actually have the same rhythm as the heartbeat of the earth. Scientists have just figured out, but of course, indigenous people have known that for thousands of years. So that's a neat thing to know, but it's also a message, right? Think with your heart. The next is slow down and breathe. Well, the Tribal Trust, we've been bringing people to meet with the indigenous people of Bhutan, the Monpa, for the past 5 or 6 years. Again, if you become interested in the Tribal Trust Foundation, then you'd be invited on these trips. And what the Monpas have taught me, and actually they have to remind me every year that I'm there, is to slow down. Even the children question, like, Barbara, why are you walking so fast? They, as indigenous people, they are actually embracing Buddhism, but this is not a Buddhist practice to them, because they are indigenous, they are the original people of Bhutan. It's really about connecting again with the earth and being part of it, and tread lightly, and to be mindful. So when I come back, I actually say to myself, I'm going to walk like a Monpa when I go hiking and things like that. And it actually increases my level of joy. So I encourage you to try that one. The next is nourish yourself. That is about eating a healthy diet with plenty of organic, non-GMO foods. Plants are good for your health and can be medicinal and healing your body, mind, and spirit. Well, I don't know if you're familiar with the Shipibo people of Peru in the Amazon, but this is, again, an indigenous community that we've been working with and supporting with cultural preservation. And in exchange, they're teaching us about the plant medicines. And I honestly, even though I've had so much experience with indigenous peoples, it was really the Shipibo that heightened my awareness and appreciation for the fact that plants do have spirits. So it's really important for us to recognize that, because when we ingest even plants in any way, we are inviting that spirit into our body or into our mind, or just in our environment. So it's just another level of awareness that that the indigenous people want to share with us. Next, we are one. We are all interconnected. Know that you're never alone. It's a big issue with us in the Western world, feeling a sense of loneliness. And whatever challenges you may face, we're in this together. I think that's almost a mantra, again, with what's going on in the world today. I think it's really empowering to know that we are never alone. First of all, our ancestors are always with us, but we also have community, and it's pretty much our responsibility to step up and start thinking more about who are our neighbors, what's my relationship with my family, what's my relationship with my community, and beyond. So that's just another thing that I feel, even politically, how we need to possibly reframe how we consider relations. So that's definitely one to contemplate. And then the next we are nature, and that's about, of course, spending time in nature, observing the trees and plants around you. Show gratitude for the forest, again, what Art was referencing, as they give us life, and without them, we would cease to exist. Well, I would invite you to get on the website of the Tribal Trust Foundation, and under projects, click Mbuti, M-B-U-T-I. Those are the pygmies in the Congo and the DRC that we help save their culture, not unfortunately most of their lives. They're in a very politically hostile environment because of greed, basically, you know. So, but they are the ones that they wanted us to bring back a message. So the Tribal Trust has a video on our website in their own words. So, but the essence is, we are children of the forest. We cannot live without the forest. When in fact, that is a message for all of us. We all cannot live without the forest. We all cannot live without the Amazon. It's the Ituri forest in the Congo, the second largest rainforest in the world, where the Mbuti live. But this is just an essential understanding. So we start taking care of ourselves and reach out to the different nonprofits that are very active in the Amazon, for example, right now, where you can have an effect. Unfortunately, we cannot affect what's going on in the Congo right now, but we can help what's going on in the Amazon. So there are many, again, Amazon Watch, there are many organizations that you can really make a difference if you align with their efforts. And then the other is understand all our relations. We are all one. Living on this one planet together, we can create political, spiritual, ecological transformation. So the Navajo, which is a Navajo nation, they in particular are really suffering right now with COVID. The Tribal Trust, we have a campaign to try to raise money for the children, the youth of the Navajo Nation, so they can be connected to technology and can not only share their wisdom, but keep up with their studies while everyone is being isolated. But their message that we're, basically understand all our relations is, again, so important to just appreciate that life is precious. And all life is precious. So we really need to together take action on behalf of transforming our world into the place that it originally was and is meant to be in the future for the next 7 generations. And then the last of our 10 nuggets we're going to share today is listen to Indigenous people. So recognize Native people as living treasures, for they hold wisdom for all of humanity. Now, this was my first teaching, and it was from the Tharu people in Chitwan, Nepal. They are the original people in the jungle there. And that is actually the tagline for the Tribal Trust Foundation: Indigenous people are living treasures. And in fact, they are. And when an elder Indigenous person dies, frequently with them will die, in today's world, a language or a library of knowledge. We really can't afford to lose this Indigenous knowledge. They hold the secret to our survival. So, and our happiness. It's not just survival, it's really happiness and quality of life. So I hope you'll join us, the Tribal Trust Foundation, in trying to embrace some of these nuggets of Indigenous wisdom, so that not only you will have a better life, but together as one, we will move forward as a global community and really turn this world around. So thank you for your time with me. I think we're going to hear from Art.
Haku. It is now a moment in time that I have this opportunity to share a little bit of what I'm sensing everyone needs to know. I'm hopeful it's going to help you to find peace in your heart, to find purpose in your action, and to give you strength, endurance, and the patience to continue on. This moment that we're in has been prophecy. I have been to gatherings of prophet keepers, and most recently I have been introduced and have spent some time with Jose Munoz, who carries the new calendar that the Maya people have created in collaboration with the people from Tibet, the people of the Hopi people, and other wisdom keepers around the world. The first 400 years of this new calendar has foretold that we will be in time of illumination. The illumination is the love and the light that comes from the universe, and it's here to bless us and reactivate us to our purpose, to help heal the world and can keep it going, healthy and happy, and everyone in fulfillment of whatever they need. They have everything that they can use to fulfill their purpose for being part of the whole and doing their best to be in good relations. So our relationship with ourselves is absolutely necessary in this moment. It is the beginning of our connection to all things. And once we can get to that moment in our reverie, in our reflection, in our prayer, remember that you are the light. I see myself as a spark, and when I begin my prayer, it begins with the spark in the great mystery in God is the same spark in my heart. It is a spark that is in all living things and all matter. If we understand that spark is in us, it's in our heart, and it is the connection that we have not only to our own light body, but also to the light in all things. So I see myself as a spark, I see you as a spark. And we bring our sparks together, we create light. And in this moment, I'm asking the world, please, 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 to go into your heart, to listen to your heart, to express yourself through your heart, share your love, your kindness, your compassion with all people and all things that you meet. Even this beautiful tree behind me is receiving my love. I love this beautiful oak tree. My mother's name is Robles, and she is the oak. And I find comfort and strength in just leaning up against this tree. Everything in nature is here to assist us in being healthy and happy. And if there's some question that you have, go into the nature, reflect, remember, do the meditation, and get connected to that spark and to the spark in all things. It's not easy to travel this world in the moment. We need a lot of strength. We need a lot of endurance. We need a lot of patience. These are qualities of a spiritual warrior. A warrior that walks in peace, but is something to be reckoned with, because I feel I'm immovable when I'm in the spirit. I can create and I can endure anything. I will be successful in going through this to create peace in the world. So I ask you, please, please, please do your best to be mindful, always mindful that you are God. You are a little godling, and you're here to share that with everyone else so that we can create love, light, peace, harmony in the world again. Thank you so much for listening, and may it please you. Kweme. Tante, peace. Meritante, to walk in peace. Be the expression of peace. Thank you.
Well, that was lovely. So thanks again, and thank you to Tana and Janice, our board members, for being the hosts and organizing all this and giving us the opportunity to share our 10 nuggets of Indigenous wisdom. Again, please join us by getting on the website and asking to receive our newsletters, and I'll be happy to send you that PDF. Thank you.